I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight cause I am falling.
Good morning everyone! So today's topic is medyo close to home para lalo na sa mga nag-aalaga po ng lawi or sa mga halaman na mahirap magpaugat like amethystinum, yan mahirap paugatin yung mga yan So marami nagtatanong sa akin, kunyari Miss D, ano bang dapat kong gawin kapag ayaw pa rin umugat ng halaman ko and more than 1 month na siyang naka-air dry, ayaw pa rin. So, oh my goodness, it bloomed. I got this, wala siyang bloom. Yay, anyways, na-distract naman ako dito. Hey baby, oh, you're so wawa, you're so wrinkled. You're so wrinkly, pero thank you for the flower. Diba, isn't it just amazing when your plants bigla na lang gugulatin kami, meron silang bulaklak. Kakatuwa naman, salamat. So anyways, yun nga, what do you do if you have a stubborn plant na ayaw mag-ugat? So I have several examples for that. Number 1, of course, ang mga lawi. Notorious yan na ayaw mag-ugat or mahirap mag-ugat. What else? Amethystinums, mahirap mag-ugat yan. What else? Ano pa ba? Agavoides, yan. Mga mahirap mag-ugat yan. Yan, mga super enemies ko yan. No, hindi naman enemies, pero they're like my last option to care for. Tawag dito. And usually kasi, lalo na kapag meron kayo nakuha na kailangan ng malamig, yung slightly na parang almost winter grower, gusto na, nagpa-prefer ng cold climate, yun yung mga mahihirap mag-ugat. And sometimes, yun nga, it takes a lot of time. Like, sometimes 3-4 weeks, minsan a month bago mag-start mag-ugat. And it's just really frustrating for a beginner gardener, when you're starting out and then yun ang problema mo, agad ayaw mag-ugat kasi syempre, pag hindi siya nag-uugat, hindi siya nakakainom. Meaning, pag hindi siya umiinom, ang mangyayari sa kanila is iinom sa dahon kung gising na. But if hindi naman, naka-dormant phase lang sila. I've discussed this before about dormant plants, mga agavoides, usually pag dumarating sa atin ng mainit na panahon, dormant sila. Kaya kapag bumibili ako ng mga agavoides dati, I always buy during burst season kasi the climate or the temperature is cold enough that they don't go to sleep. So, when that happens, what I do is, you have to again, number 1, mimic the environment that they're used to or that they like to grow in. So, hahanapin mo yung growing temperature niya. Let's say for agavoides, ang gusto niya malamig. So, kailangan i-aircon mo siya, tapos i-grow light mo siya sa loob para gumising siya. For amethystinum, similar, gusto niya rin malamig. Gusto niya cool temperatures para magising siya, Kaya nga tuwing burst season ako bumibili ng amethystinum kasi nga, ito yung pinaka-best time nila to grow. Mas mabilis sila mag-ugat during these times. Minsan 2 weeks nag-uugat na sila, ganyan. 2 to 3 weeks nag-uugat na sila. Number 2, kapag nailipat mo na sila sa isang lugar na mahangin, malamig, importante sa kanila is sunlight. Okay. Actually, dapat nga number 1 si sunlight But, since yung pinakamahirap na variable kasi is yung temperature, dahil hindi naman lahat pwedeng i-aircon, so number 1 ang temperature. So number 1 is give them a temperature that they need to grow. Okay, so you have to research ano yung mga growing temperatures ng mga halaman nyo. Number 2 is sunlight. We have to always remember that in order for plants to produce roots and to convert food, they need sunlight. They need an ample amount of sunlight. So, what does that mean? Okay, sometimes kasi I would get PMs from people and they would say, Miss Dots, sinundan ko naman po yung yung advice nyo na may morning sun. Kaso may work ako. So, ipinapasok ko sa loob ng bahay. So, alam na natin that the plant only gets 6 to 9 na sunlight, which is not enough. For lawi especially, no, or sa mga difficult to root na plants, well, actually, most succulents, if not all, they need full sunlight throughout the day to produce food. Kasi nga, we have to understand that plants or succulents, they need 6 to 8 hours of sunlight in order for them to produce food properly so that they can grow properly. Without that, babagal ang laki nila, they will go dormant, and eventually, minsan, nahihirapan na silang gumising. So, nag-weaken sila, no? Humihina sila kapag hindi sila nakakakuha ng enough sun. So, minsan, magtubig ka, ang mangyayari, magtutubig bigla yung mga dahon mo. Kasi hindi niya na ma-convert yung water into food. So, yun ang nagiging problema sa kanila. Kaya, importante po talaga ang araw. Huwag nating i-skip, no, this part, because without sunlight, they cannot turn food to energy. If they don't have the energy, they will not produce the roots they need. So, yun ang number 2 na importante na factor sa kanila. Miss Dots, nilagay ko naman siya sa bright shaded area. Pero, if we do not understand kung ano talaga yung bright shaded nyo, kasi minsan yung bright shaded nyo nasa loob ng kwarto, tapos bukas ang bintana, pero hindi natatamaan ng araw or hindi nakakapasok talaga yung enough sunlight na kailangan nila, ganun pa rin siya, 'di ba? So, we have to really know kung ano ba yung sinasabi nilang bright shaded or full filtered sunlight, no? So, kunyari, ito, lagay natin sa floor, no? This part, right here, that's direct sunlight. Okay? Kasi magtatanghali na eh. So, ayan ang full sun. Okay? This one is your bright shaded. Okay? Pero, when you go up here, ayan, that's bright filtered sun. Kasi meron akong filter na sako na puti. So, sobrang liwanag pa rin niya. Ayan. Kaya dyan ko nilagay yung mga cream tea ko na nanganganib. Sobrang liwanag yun dyan. There you go. Pero, it gets enough sunlight. As well, same as this one. Ayan. Si amethystinum ko, nakakuha ngayon ng filtered sun kasi meron akong UV plastic. So, diretsong tumatama sa UV plastic yung araw. Pero, nasa filter siya pagdating sa halaman. And then, meron akong electric fan to disperse the heat. So, the heat that they're getting is not enough to burn them. Ayan. And this type of sunlight is very good for rooting. Ayan. Bakit ko ba sinasabi again, paulit-ulit yung sunlight, no? Again, without the sunlight, they cannot convert water into energy, into food, and food into energy, and they need energy to produce roots. So, if they are in their weakened state for a long time, what will happen is that they will be prone to fungal infection. Hindi na sila makakalaban kasi, di ba parang tao din, kapag hindi enough yung nutrients na pupunta sa katawan mo, di ba nagiging sakitin tayo? So, ganun din sa kanila. And they only get that from sun. Kaya minsan, natatakot tayo sa, naisip mo, oh, Miss Dots, isang buwan na tong ano ko, wala pa rin ugat. Tubigyan ko na kaya, baka sakaling mag-ano. No po. With succulents, importante sa kanila na pag lalong wala silang ugat, huwag nyo i-full water. Kasi bakit? Wala naman silang capability to drink eh. Kasi nga wala silang ugat, wala silang straw. So, mangyayari dyan, yung stem na nilubog natin, like that, masosoak lang siya in water. So, what will happen is that, magkakaroon lang sila ng stem rot, which is what we don't want to happen. So, if your plant doesn't have roots up to 1 month, what it basically means is that you're doing something wrong. So, it's either kulang ang sunlight nila, kaya hindi sila nakakagawa ng pagkain at saka ng roots, Or B, mali yung temperature na pinagkakapwestuhan nila. Maybe they needed a cooler spot or a cooler night. So, yun yung top 2 no, na concerns na importante. And then lastly, last but not the least, also check your soil. Ayan. Kasi we have to understand also that soil is a factor when it comes to rooting. Sometimes the soil is too gritty, minsan masyadong mataas sa inorganic component na hindi siya nakaka-entice ng roots. Kaya nga po, like ako sa mixture ko, I always add 10% coco peat. Kasi si coco peat, ang trabaho po niya talaga is to entice roots, no? It's for root development and root growth. So, ako po, lagi ako naglalagay ng coco peat sa aking soil mix. Pero, only 10%. So, or 1 cup out of the 9. Bakit? Kasi, we have to also remember that coco peat absorbs moisture for a longer period of time. So, in excess of, kapag nasobrahan po, magiging masyadong moist naman po ang ating soil. Kapag naman po masyado siyang natuyo for a long time, si coco peat, ang nangyayari naman, nagiging hydrophobic naman siya. So, meaning, ang tagal bago ma-soak, no? So, yun, importante kasi kay coco peat, merong consistency sa watering sa kanya para ma-retain niya yung pagiging effective niya. Ayan. So, there. Besides the conditions that we can alter, no? So, the first thing that we do talaga is to change the condition, no? The environment that they're in kung ayaw nilang mag-ugat. So, once you do that, there are other things or, well, physical or chemical things that we can use to help them to root. So, here are some samples of my, ang dami, di ba? Of the things I use to make my plants root faster. So, recently, I bought this one. This one is from Thailand. It's a black powder. Ito siya, kay Opalina. Kinot ko siya and then dip sa kanya. Ayan. This is supposed to help the plant root faster. Ayan. At the same time, protect it para hindi siya pasukan ng bacteria, no? So, ito yan. You can also use take root. It's a rooting powder. Ayan siya. So, si take root naman, similar siya. It's a white powdery substance. Let's see if it's open na. So, I have another one. So, si take root is a white powdery substance na when you cut, no, kunyari nag-cuttings ka or may bago kang dating na halaman na bagong cut lang siya, you dip it in this powder to cover the entire wound. And then, after a while, it will help the plant root faster. Ayan siya. Okay. You can also use Miracle Grow Fast Root. Ito yung actually unang-una ko. Ganon din siya. Rooting powder din po siya. Ito. Ayan. Ang dami ko pa. Ayan. One of this bottles, it goes a long way. So, I just bought kasi a lot just for for experimentation. Ayan. But kung wala kayong, kasi medyo mahal to, this is around 500 pesos. I think similar din yung ganito. Nasa 500 din siya. This one I got from Crystal Garden kay Ma'am Maui Cristales. This one, the take root, tagal ko na nabili to kay Succulent City, kay Kalin. Ayan. Ay! Ayan, kay Kalin ko nabili yan. I think it was 3 bottles na binili ko. Pero ngayon, dalawa na lang. Isa hindi pa bukas. Pero isa paubos na. This one is Miracle Grow. And then, for the liquid ones, ito naman yung binili ko, no? This one is yung Start Vitamin B1. It's humic and alpha amino acid. So, for growth and rooting siya talaga. Ayan. So, ito yung ginagamit sa Thailand para sa mga gymnos, cactus, succulents, yan. Kaya ito yung tinatry ko ngayon. You can also try Siam Early Grow. Ito siya. Ayan. So, meron din siyang rooting capabilities. Ayan. So, you can see for bare root plants, for cuttings, transplanting, even cut flowers. You can use this. So, pampalaki siya at saka pampaugat. Kasi meron din siyang, ayan, anaa and vitamin B1. So, similar to this one, may vitamin B1. Ito may add-ons lang siya. Or, this one I got from Plant Culture PH pala. Yan. Thank you, Plant Culture PH. Or, this one, si Hormix Vitamin B1. Ito yung parang local counterpart niya. Ayan siya. Vitamin B1 din siya. Ayan. So, this one, I got also from Plant Culture PH. So, you can check it out doon sa kanila. And then, this one is my new one. It's Amazing Grow Rooting Gel. This one you can use for your gymnos and your succulents also. Pero hindi siya powdered form, gel form siya. So kapag kunyari gumupit kayo ng fresh cutting and then i-dip nyo dyan and then let it dry for a couple of days, ayun siya. That's how it works. Ayan. And then meron din akong Ramgo na Hormex by Hormex by Ramgo na rooting and growth hormone. So ganun din siya. May vitamin B1 din siya. Ayan. So, maraming available in the market na pampaugat. So, yeah, hindi kayo mauubusan. Pero ako, personally, ang favorite ko talaga is yung thick root, yung powder. Pag hindi kinaya, sinusupplement ko pa siya ng watering with Siam Early Growth or itong Start Vitamin B1. So, habang fresh potted siya, well, not naman fresh, newly potted siya, habang siguro mga first few introductions ko sa kanya ng water. So, after 1 week, di ba, mag-introduce tayo ng 10 ml. Nilalagyan ko siya ng vitamin B1 para makatulong siya mag-entice pa ng root growth. Para dun sa mga difficult, sa mga hirap, yan. Para sa mga hirap mag-ugat na halaman. But actually ngayon, natutuwa ako kasi sa Start Vitamin B1. Tsaka sa Siam Early Grow. Kaya ang dami ko niya. Actually, meron pa ako isa. Meron pa ako mas malaki. Ang dami kong Siam kasi ito yung pinakamura na pinaka-effective for me. So, ang ginagawa ko, sinasama ko siya sa dilig or sa introduction of 10 ml na water sa mga bagong halaman. So, and ako, honestly, I'm just so very happy kasi ang ganda ng response sa mga halaman kong newly potted. So, kapag nag-rooting powder ako, and nag-Siam Early Grow. So, I hope you can try it out for those na mahirap mag-ugat. Kapag medyo matagal na yung talagang 2 buwan na, 1 buwan mahigit nang wala pa ring ugat, what you can do is sugatan nyo ulit yung halaman. So, you can carve a little bit of the stem to expose a little bit of flesh, no, from the stem. What you can do is to carve out, let's say, ito yung stem. And then, 2 buwan na wala pa rin siyang root. Ang ginagawa ko, sinusugatan ko yan with a cutter. So, or a grafting knife. Sinusugatan ko siya. And then, dip nyo ulit sa rooting powder. Para hopefully, dumikit or kumapit yung rooting powder sa kanya. And hopefully, it will react with the plant. And it will eventually root na. So, that is kapag talagang matagal nang hindi umi-effect, hindi talagang umuugat yung halaman nyo. Lagi ko sinasabi na iba-iba talaga yan sa pangangailangan ng halaman. Kasi may mga halaman na hindi mo na kailangan lagyan masyado ng coco peat because kusa na sila nag-uugat. Parang si Ellen, ayan. Napakasipag mag-ugat niyan. Look at that. So, ako sa kanya, okay na ako sa regular Geti mix ko. Pero meron din kasing mga halaman, like kuya, ito nga si Ame, na medyo particular siya sa soil. So, nag-a-amend ako. And, matututunan din po natin mag-amend ng lupa natin kapag medyo mas may understanding na tayo sa needs ng halaman natin. At saka, kung ano yung mga ano yung mga importanteng part ng soil na what works for what, ika nga. So, parang what is CRH for, what is coco peat for, ayan. So, yun. So, we need 3 factors to make our difficult plants to root. Number 1 is temperature. Usually, mga harder to root plants like lawi and lavender pebbles, usually they really need enough sunlight and a cooler temperature. So, ako po, since nasa labas sila, electric fan talaga ang magiging best friend ko. Ayan. Siya talaga yung tumutulong sa akin magpaugat. Number 2, of course, we need the right amount of sunlight. If not, if you are living indoors, I suggest you get a good grow light. So like what I have, it's the Mars Hydro TS1000. I'm so very happy with this because not only can it make my plants root faster, it makes my plants color. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Sobrang nagkukulay na siya na purplish red na hindi ko na maintindihan. Grabe ang kulay niya. Ayan. So, ayun. Again, thank you to Mars Hydro for sending this over, for letting me try this out. I am so in love with it. And hopefully, I can buy more in the near future. Yeah, so, yun. So, second is sunlight, or the light that it gets to produce food. And third, last but not the least, is the proper soil mix. So, minsan kasi, lalagay natin sila sa maling lupa, masyadong basa, masyadong tuyo, masyadong rich. You know, the soil mixes that people sell now online. I love Plant Culture PH kasi, again, it's a collaboration na formulation with me and Plant Culture PH. Syempre, diba? Love your own. Ang dami-daming ibang mga soil mixes dyan na pwede nyong simulan. And then, from there, you work on making your own pag mas may understanding na po kayo sa pag-aalaga ng succulent nyo, no? Kasi hindi lahat ng succulent pare-parehas ang alaga. Marami sa kanila, iba-iba ang kailangan. So, with that, you always choose the plant that's not beautiful. Kasi maganda lang, bibiling ko na. Try to check also kung kaya nyo na bang intindihin or aralin or naaral nyo na ba yung pag-aatamang alaga dun sa halaman na yun. So, wag tayo bira ng bira, wag bili ng bili. Tapos, hindi naman pala natin alam kung paano paalagaan. So, mangyayari, mamamatayan kayo ng halaman kasi hindi pa natin naiintindihan kung paano sila alagaan. So, yun. What else? So, that's 3 factors. And again, I hope it helps. And, yeah, if you do have difficult plants to care for, try those 3 steps or those 3 factors. Try to tweak it, i-check nyo no, kung saan sila mag-work. And then, let me know if it works for you. And, yeah, I hope to see you again soon. So, thank you again, everybody, and see you on the next video. And please don't forget to always choose to be kind. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye!